Arizona's been a hunt that I've been wanting to do for a really, really long time. So when my buddy Al called me up and said he had a brother-in-law named Andy down in Arizona and he wanted us to come down to hunt, it was a no-brainer.
Sun's just coming up, so we're gonna sit down and start picking this apart. I guess so. Andy knows this area pretty good, so he's kind of our local guide, if you will.
You know, everybody talks about how hard the Coues deer are to spot. They're the gray ghosts of the desert, and you know, I spent a lot of time glassing, so I was pretty confident. Well, we get going, and I'm glassing, and I'm glassing, and I'm glassing, and I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, you wanna see some Coues?
Oh no. This is gonna be harder than I thought.
So I saw one doe over there.
Yeah, so there's one doe right just below their ridge line. And then the shady pocket right here where those juniper are at. There's another couple of doe right over there as well. One is bedded down, the other one's standing up feeding. But I bet you there's a buck somewhere on that hillside.
Cool. Where I was at, these little monkey tree things that I couldn't see very good.
Ocotillo.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
What are they called? Buckatiel.
Yeah.
So Andy starts pointing out deer. There's deer all over the hillside. I just wasn't seeing them.
See the tallest knob? Yeah. See the next knob over? Yeah. Keep following the ridge line down. You'll see another big juniper bush just below the horizon. He's at the base of that rubbing and scraping. He's pretty tall. He's not huge, but something. He's up there rutting.
You got the two junipers. If you come down to just to the right, he's moving now. He's right by that dirt patch.
Alright. So we got a nice buck working its way over to this other draw. We're thinking of making a play on it before the thermals switch too much on us.
So we had this one buck. He was kind of all over the place, but he started kind of settling down a little bit, and he started working towards a cut. So we came up with a quick game plan. Andy and Al were going to go after him, set up an ambush, hoping they can get out in front of him, and I was going to stay back and be the spotter.
that was fun, but we got probably within 40 yards or so. We got busted. It was right where we were supposed to be. We didn't quite have an angle for any kind of shot. Like I just saw ass take it off, running from us. So, but we jumped 2 other does, another buck on the way over here, and then we found the buck we were looking for. So it was a fun experience, especially for my first Coos archery stalk. That was a blast.
What a fun way to start the hunt, man. Andy knows where these deer are at, and if it's anything like this the rest of the week, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Back in a cool little bowl. Sun's just about to come up, so hopefully this morning will be as productive as yesterday morning.
So the sun comes up and we start seeing deer everywhere.
So right now, theory, my deer theory, if you hit these sunny patches, they'll probably be in them, kind of wandering around eating, but eventually they'll work their way back to the shade pockets.
Right. Yeah.
So
try to read. So you see the V that I'm talking about?
yeah,
So the left face of the V, on the left side, you see the kind of the thicker juniper patch there.
Right.
There's
Yep.
snow right in the middle of it. He was in there, and he was, even from this distance, looked like a tall buck.
so you're talking the main
Oh, he's a
V.
big buck.
Where?
We're at a different buck.
Where are you?
He's deep in the junipers.
Like the top
Oh,
junipers?
right out. He's moving pretty good. Yeah, he's way up there. He's behind a tree. Let me wait for him to get out in the open here. And there he is. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
is
it's
he
a big-
walking up and over?
You see that rock bluff in the middle of that thing?
Yeah.
He's right on
where
top
that
of it.
soda stick is.
Yep.
The rock bluff in the middle.
So you got the V, the next knob. You go down from the knob, you see a rock in the middle of it. Kind of you got the thick juniper patch, and then there's a rock bluff.
Are we
Yeah.
talking about like the way
The
far?
farthest far. Yeah.
He's on top of that thing.
Yeah,
Look
he's
right-
standing right on the rock bluff.
Yep.
And there's
Look
a
decent.
there's a buck or a doe. Can't tell. Keeps moving.
I got a pretty good look at his antlers. He looked tall. Open
It's a
challenge on that
buck.
one.
It's a giant buck. Why are we not hiking?
Guys, it's a spike. Like, I'm not kidding.
Is it really a spike?
No.
It's a spike.
It's not a spike. I saw
Dude.
more than.
Yeah.
Okay, come look through the spotter. I'm telling
I
you,
can't
it's
see
a
through
spike.
that thing. I
man.
don't want to f it up. So
I know I'm a little bit taller than you. So.
it's really a spike.
Yeah.
Turn around. It's a tall forky. He crabs out at
I
the
don't
top.
know if he even crabs out.
Dude, he does.
All right, not a monster.
Dude, you guys are killing me. Y'all need to get a spotter.
Here's my thought. We can cut the distance a little bit. We can dive off, just hop down in this wash right here. And this wash will take us all the way to the base of that. We can get up on, there's a little knob right out in the middle. And we can get up and at least be within probably 400 or 500 yards of them and really scan that hillside.
All right, guys, I got a bedded buck up the hillside a ways. Looks like it's gonna be a small spike, maybe branched on the right-hand side.
Where at?
So you follow the ridge line right in front of us, and you work
This
your-
one that goes up.
Yeah, it's right here, right in front of us. That goes all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
If you follow the ridge line all the way up, there's actually a big juniper right on the ridge line.
Like right there in the middle.
Yep, right in the middle. Biggest one up there. Dead to the right.
got him?
Yeah, just found him right there next to the dead juniper.
Yeah, so dead to the right, there's a green juniper, then a dead juniper. And he's just beyond it, right at 2 o'clock. Just bedded down with his head up.
Nice find, man. That's a hard spot.
I thought you wanted to make a play on that.
So
Seymour buck.
tell me how that's fair.
Okay. I'll stay on this buck. You want to go glass the other side? I'll babysit your buck
I just
for
like how you spotted it. It's a Seymour buck. Hey, you sit here and watch that while I go see if there's a bigger one I want to go after.
I thought you wanted to make a play on it. I thought you were claiming that one.
Okay, I got bucks. Yeah, you do. Where? Look over there on the hillside next to the bush. See, over there by the juniper. You're far hillside.
Over on that hill, yep.
Far hillside, okay. Now where? Are they up or are they bedded?
Yep, they're up.
Okay.
They're not monsters, but they're bigger than the Seymour bucks.
They're not a Seymour buck.
I'm glad that's a thing now.
Okay, so
Hey, I mean, it's good camaraderie.
all right, go naked eye. You see that juniper that has a thick ass trunk? It's almost skylined.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay, so go get that in the very top of your binos, like almost out of your bino, and then go straight down about 100 yards, and there's three
Got
bucks.
'em.
There's 3 bucks. There's the top one, there's one to the right, and there's one behind a bush.
Got the 2.
Dude, that top one actually might be pretty decent.
Well, we had these 3 bucks that were kind of moving, feeding. They finally bedded down. So we decided it was time to make a game plan.
Yeah, I mean, if we go up here, drop back on the far side of the ridge, and then work all the way over. Yeah, those skyline junipers are the marker for us. Come over and work our way down at an angle.
Let's do that, man. I think
Okay.
don't you think that would be the safer plan? Without busting whatever might else be on that hillside?
Well, since I didn't spot him, same game plan as yesterday. The boys were going to go up after him, and I was going to stay back and spot for him.
Peek over this ridge line. Follow the ridge line back. Try and get above those 3 bucks that are on the other side in that other game.
Well, they're getting pretty close, and I can't tell if they know where the deer's at or not. So I'm down below doing my best second string quarterback on the sideline, trying to be like, hey, big juniper, behind the big juniper. And I think they got it figured out.
Nice cover, yeah. Just so we can, see where that big juniper's at. See what it looks like.
We knew the buck was up there. And I'm at a good spot, about 70 yards below. I got good shooting lanes, all good, and we're waiting it out. And because we've jumped so many animals, we took a little more of an aggressive approach. We're kind of questioning whether he's still up there or not. So we start clapping.
Oh, so you don't believe me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We thought you saw a Seymour buck.
Yeah. So we start clapping, we start throwing rocks.
Did he just say they were clapping and throwing rocks?
Dude, that thing was gone.
Yeah.
Like, all I saw was a gray flash.
So-
and you like, just standing there. I was like,
I was at full draw all the way across it, and he actually hesitated at 76 yards.
yeah.
And I had my 70-yard pin on his back. He was there. I was double guessing how my judgment of the distance, because 70 yards might be 120 yards out here,
Right.
you know? So, Andy, range him. And he's like 76. And right when he said that, he turned and went straight the opposite direction.
It's been a fun 2 days, but after that one, I think I'm gonna need a whiskey tonight.